It's so weird. I finally got it. What I believe it's horizontal. Good morning, yarn tubers. Here we go. Here we go now. This isn't going to be a long live drive, but breakfast. Oh. Poke, poke, poke. Now, because we're only going from Bliss, it'll be maybe an hour, if that. Because I'm going to be getting my trailer loaded in Twin Falls. Okay, we ready? Are we ready? Everybody buckle up. Okay, I've got the chat in my ear so I can listen to the chat. It'll be read to me. Okay. Shut off all the interior lights here. We are ready to go. Benji's ready. We are ready. Good morning, Glenda. Good morning. Okay, buckle up. Headlights on for safety. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Trailer's okay. My ABS light is on. What's new? What's new? Figures. It's all right.
Continue on the current road.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Hello from North Carolina. It's a good thing you put a comment under yesterday's live, because then I'm like, oh, I need to go check my email. And yes, I got it. You're in group 1. I emailed you back. We now have 14 people signed up in group 1. Only 6 more people in that group will be full. We've got, what did I say yesterday? What, 9 people in group 2? Something like that. Good morning, Marion. Okay. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Oh, holy cow. That tanker is right there. This is a very large, in Bliss, Idaho. It's between Bliss and Glens Ferry, Idaho on Interstate 84. And it is huge as far as truck parking goes, but still, it fills up and the trucks are parked along the edges. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy you joined us. It's going to be a fabulous blanket when it's all done. Okay. So I'm headed to Twin Falls to pick up my load. It's a live load, which means I gotta open the doors back into a dock and they'll load the trailer while I'm sitting there, versus them having one of our trailers preloaded. So live load in Twin Falls, and then I'm headed to somewhere in Texas. Let's see. I'm headed to Mineola, Texas. Go for it, flatbed. I'm not up to speed yet. Here we go. Getting up to speed. I got up, the alarm went off at 4, and I'm like, okay, I'll get up, 45 minutes later. Got my coffee, and I started crocheting one of my merino granny squares. I have this yarn. In fact, it's in the thumbnail for this live. I have this yarn from Leap of Faith Yarns. It's the first time I've ever bought from them. And I bought from them because Crazy Sock Lady here on YouTube talks about them a lot. So I thought, well, I like the name of the yarn, so Leap of Faith Yarns. So I ordered this hand-dyed DK 100% superwash merino. I just ordered one hank, and I ordered what was called the caramel apple cobbler, and it is so gorgeous and it feels so wonderful. I finished up one last night, and this morning I sat up and thought, I want to do another granny square in that yarn. Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, good morning. So that caramel apple cobbler, oh my goodness. Such a beautiful color. Makes me emotional. It's so wonderful. So I think I'm going to be buying from that Leap of Faith Yarns again. They are fabulous. Hopefully when I'm in Texas, I can Uber to, I'll have time. Hello, Shaper, Creek, co-worker, truck driver buddy. Hopefully when I'm in Texas, I can check out a local yarn shop while I'm there and see if they've got any hand-dyed DK 100% superwash merino. I'm so in love with that particular kind of yarn right now. It's got to be hand-dyed, indie-dyed, you know. I got some yesterday at Three Loves in Napa, my favorite yarn store. Boy, do I have a lot of bugs on my show. I don't know. Oh yeah, Niles just put up a link for those holiday bags. Check out that video. Go check out that video now if you're curious about it. They're an Advent style. It's an Advent style bag for $125 with free shipping to the U.S. She will have to charge shipping out of country. I'm very excited. I believe I'm one of the first ones to have signed up for that. Should be, you know, it's not going to be like $100 stuff that you open every day, but it should at least be useful quality stuff. Robin's very particular about what she's putting in the holiday bags. So, check that out. It's a lovely morning. It's 66 degrees. I do smell smoke still, because there have been a ton of fires out west this year. A ton. One particular fire kept shutting down the interstate in eastern Oregon, just open and close, open and close, but it's open now. I believe that's at the very least under control. Lovely morning, just lovely. The smoke isn't so strong. Like yesterday, the smoke was irritating my throat and my sinuses because I'm getting over a sinus infection, and so, you know, things are a little sensitive, and I'm normally not that sensitive to smoke, but I was a little sensitive yesterday. But it didn't stop me from shopping at 2 different yarn shops. I picked up a L.O.C bag at I Yarn for You in Boise to be one of our door prizes at the Yarny Social. So I am thrilled with that, because I didn't even know what L.O.C maker bags were last year, and Deb sent one of our viewers, Deb sent one to me to be given away as a door prize, and Carrie ended up winning it, thankfully, because she knew what it was, and she was flipping out, and she's like, those are so awesome. They come with a yarn cutter inside, and they're just fabulous bags. So I got one of those, and they're not cheap, that's for sure, but well made. They're called maker bags, and so if you're a yarn person or a cross stitch, embroidery, whatever, these bags are pretty nice. The one I got yesterday is a burgundy, and it's a backpack style. Oh, good morning, Froggy. How are you? Haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome in. Welcome in. Benji and I are just heading out. We're heading to Twin Falls to pick up this load, and then we hammer down for Texas. Headed to Texas. I was talking about this superwash merino that when I was getting unloaded, wonderful, wonderful. When I was getting unloaded yesterday, I grabbed that Leap of Faith yarn that I ordered because I wanted to check it out to make one of my merino grannies, and it was so lovely. Oh, that's the thumbnail picture for this live. That yarn is so lovely, and I think I might order another hank or two from them. Oh, you do? I love the Gumball Afghan. It is fun to make. It is so fun. And she was so generous to let us use a code. Yes, I got yarn yesterday. Oh my goodness, I got yarn. You know, of course, the DK hand-dyed 100% superwash merino from Three Loves yesterday. Fabulous yarn. I can't think of the yarn dyer escapes me, but it's fabulous yarn. And I have enough yarn in my Yarn Boss bag now that I need to stop buying for the moment and work up all the hand-dyed yarns that I have caked up in there. And then when those, you know, when I get those all worked up, then I'll order some more yarn. But I'm thinking about buying again from that Leap of Faith. Oh, I can hardly wait either. And I shouldn't be working on my merino granny squares, but I couldn't help it. That caramel apple cobbler from Leap of Faith, I couldn't help. When I sat up this morning, I thought, I want to make a square before I drive, so I did. It just feels so lovely. You guys should check out Leap of Faith yarn. Lovely stuff. At least my only experience now is with the DK hand-dyed superwash merino. That's the only yarn of theirs that I've tried. But the Crazy Sock Lady talks about them a lot. You know, she uses their sock yarn, which I believe my next blanket is going to be out of sock yarn. But this one is a DK 100% superwash merino. Is that Crete? Hello, Crete. One of my coworkers going by again. I drive now for one of the, you know, like within the top, I'm going to say top 5 largest company. Anyway, I bought 2 hanks of some really nice yarn, hand-dyed, you know, indie-dyed yarn from Three Loves. And then Carrie and I went over to the other yarn store, I Yarn For You, and I got a L.O.C maker's bag. Now, for those of you who don't know, because I did not know last year when Deb donated one to give as a door prize at the Yarny Social, I had no idea. Now I know. Carrie has educated me on what a L.O.C maker's bag is. And they have like yarn cutter inside. They are made for knitting and crocheting. So Froggy knows all about L.O.C. See, I'm always late to the party. I'm always late to the party. So oh, Niles, you use the L word and he starts backing out of the room, just like, you know, most guys. So that's what that's all about. So I bought a L.O.C bag for, you know, one of the door prizes. We're going to have well over $1,000 worth of door prizes given away. I think we're approaching $2,000 now of door prizes given away over the course of the event. And Carrie the Yarny Elephant yesterday gave me an idea, because I was just going to do a thermal stitch pot holder for a workshop. Boring! But she gave me an idea that maybe I should do a tapestry workshop. It's easy enough. I just find a nice design, and I have these doodle cards. You have to look up doodle cards, because I mean, it's like a deck of cards, but they have graphs on them. This deck is made for knitting. Yeah, I think so. I think a tapestry crochet. So I'm going to be looking at these doodle cards that I bought yesterday. The graphs on those cards, on those playing cards, like I said, made for knitting, but you know, I can easily do a tapestry crochet out of those. It's just single crochet. And we could make like a big mug mat. Doesn't have to be huge. But a cool technique that isn't used, like, I would say it's not like mainstream in crochet. A lot of people do tapestry crochet. It's not like it's obscure or anything, but it's not as mainstream. Like mosaic is becoming fairly mainstream. I mean, that is becoming pretty right up, you know, up front. But tapestry, I think, would be fabulous. of excited to get started on that project and make it, get it ready for the workshop. Good morning, ladies. I love going by these dairies. Ladies are out there laying around, relaxing. They've probably already been milked, fed and milked. I mean, it's after 7 o'clock in the morning. No, it's, what time is it? Yeah, it's after 7 o'clock in the morning, so they've probably already been milked. Easily. 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That join us on screen link, I didn't take that off this morning. That's from yesterday's live. Otherwise, I'd say come on up, but it's hard to do. I can't do that with my phone when I'm driving. Ruth, I have been through Little Rock when I was driving with my first company, May Trucking Company. Then I was with Knight and then Market Express, and I haven't in many. I want to say 2019 I went through Arkansas. It was lovely. It was a beautiful, it's a beautiful state. But with this company, there's a good chance. Because, well, I'm headed to Texas right now from Twin Falls, Idaho. My last two load, a trainer for Maverick. Is that a trucking company or is that the gas company? I'm thinking Maverick is a trucking company. Okay, yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a flatbed company. Okay, cool. Maybe if I saw their trucks, I'd be like, oh yeah, I've heard them. I've seen them on the road, but right now I'm drawing a blank. Sounds familiar. Benji, are you okay? What's the matter, buddy? Is something shaking back there that bothers you? You're fine. Okay, go lay down. Go on. You're fine. So I think he just came up here to get a little scratch and see if I would feed him some of my steak. Nope. Wrong answer. He'll get some later on. I put a garlic, butter, and herb seasoning on the steak this morning. That is tasty, tasty, tasty. Okay, I've got 16 miles to go to my turn off to my exit in Twin Falls. So when I get pulled over, when I get stopped, maybe the stoplight or maybe when I get to the shipper, I will end the live because then I gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. Driving's the easy part. It's the rest of it. It's the rest of it that's harder. And I just pull a dry van. I'm not a flatbedder. Now those guys are hard workers. Those guys, Yeah, flatbedding is much harder work than pulling a dry van. Pulling a refrigerated trailer isn't that big of a deal. I don't mind doing reefer loads, but this company, Crete, they're also Schaefer. Okay, so the Crete trucks and trailers are red, and we are dry van. Good morning, Thrifty. And Schaefer, the Schaefer part of it, the trucks are blue, and they're pulling Schaefer trailers. Those are the refrigerated trailers. And then we do have a flatbed division. I think it's bar none. Flatbedders work hard. So, yeah, being a trainer for Maverick, they work hard. I bet the trainers work even harder. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. I was just telling them about your idea for me to do a tapestry workshop. I think that's a great idea. I think that's way better. I don't know, the thermal stitch just seems boring, but tapestry with a nice design for home decor. Yeah, Ruth, I think, yeah, anybody who does anything with flatbed is a hard worker. Cindy's here. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's a beautiful sunrise in Idaho. Good morning, good morning. We're only going to be live for another 15-20 minutes because I got to work. But, oh, Carrie, that yarn I was working with yesterday, that caramel apple cobbler, when I sat up, so I finished it last night. See, I think tapestry is a good idea. I think Carrie is a genius. That yarn, that Leap of Faith caramel apple cobbler, normally I do not, like, pull over at the end of the day and crochet because I'm so tired. Oh no, I pulled over, got back in the bunk, you know, did all the chores, got back in the bunk, and it's like, okay, I want to finish that square. And then when I sat up this morning, I reached for that yarn and I did another square before I started doing chores this morning. Shame on you, Dana. If you're doing squares, you should be doing the elephant squares, not the merino squares. I couldn't help it. That yarn is just, I could break down bawling. I love that yarn so much. Oh, it's gorgeous. And it feels fabulous. Good stuff, good stuff. And that's from Leap of Faith. I had to try that yarn because yes, it is. Isn't it gorgeous? I had to try that yarn, first of all, because of the name, Leap of Faith. Of course I'm going to try that yarn. And second, because the crazy sock lady was always talking about it. I'm like, okay. And of course she's using sock yarn, but and I'm using the DK, but oh my goodness, it's fabulous. It is fabulous. And I've got, in my bag, I've got, you know, the yarn I bought from Three Loves yesterday, and I've got yarn from Tempe Yarn, the Tempe Yarn Store in Tempe, Arizona. Oh, lovely yarns. Oh, and High Desert Yarn. That's Joanna in Boise, Idaho, who I've never met, but I've got a couple. I've got some yarn from her. She sent me some yarn so that I would do her Snowy Walk beanie, and I haven't done her Snowy Walk beanie. I need to do that. Maybe at the end of the year, you know, when I'm at the end of the year, I'm going to work more on my Montana blanket, the Mosaic by Tina. But, you know, in between, when I want to do something smaller, I might work on that snowy walk beanie from High Desert Yarn. What are we building here? Oh, more dairy. Yeah, bring in the cows. More cows. Oh boy. Sunrise. The sun is up. Hello. Right in my face. What's everybody else working on? I want to hear it. I want to hear what everybody else is working on. I know Carrie was working on something yesterday. Oh, it's going to be fabulous. It is going to be so fabulous. Doilies, of course. Carrie does wonderful thread work. And, fingering weight, lace weight, thread work kind of stuff. She does beautiful work. Boggy quilts, okay. There's some square thing going on somebody was talking about. I think that's another charity project. Of course, we're doing the Mountain States Children's Home charity crochet along. All that information's in the description box. We're hoping to have, is it 40? 40 or 60, I can't remember which, is their capacity for kids at the children's home. We're trying to have enough either Somebunnies or Gumball Afghans, or some people are doing matching ones in a set, that all those kids get something from us for Christmas this year. So that charity crochet along is going on. The Elfin Squares, if you haven't checked out the Elfin Squares, we are filling up group 1. Ooh, that sounds fabulous. Okay, I'm 7 miles. Is something bugging you back there, buddy? I think it's that fan that's hanging up there. That sounds fabulous. Bamboo thread. You're all right, buddy. I'll take it down when we get in the dark. Get rid of those glasses. I put these glasses on. You're all right, buddy. Nothing's gonna hurt you. It sounds wonderful, though, doesn't it? Sounds great. Okay, 6 miles to my exit. Don't let me get to talking and forget to take my exit. Oh, something's wrong with my ELD. Oh well. Jerome, Idaho, I got a friend, my college roommate. I call her my college roommate. I stayed at her house for like the first month of college before I moved into the dorm. Anyway, my college roommate. My trip isn't showing up. I gotta reset my ELD when I get up here. She lives and works here in Jerome. I think about her whenever I go through here. Waving at you, Kim. Okay. We got summer construction going on. Let's see. I'm gonna slow down and pay attention. Exit 173. Don't let me miss exit 173, you guys. Marion, are you driving? 65 through here, but I'm not going to get crazy. Okay, thank you. Don't miss exit 173. It's coming up in 4 miles. Okay, here we go. We're back to top speed. They're going from, it looks like they're making a concrete surface rather than a blacktop surface for the new part of the freeway. All right, thank you. I can always count on Marion to drive. Apparently, concrete surfaces have some advantages over blacktop. See, Carrie's working on doilies. Froggy's working on a shawl. She's knitting a shawl. What's everybody else working on? I just want to sit in the bunk and crochet merino grannies all day, or even my elfin squares. Oh my goodness, you guys. That Elfin Friendship Afghan, when we're all done in December, is going to be fabulous. It is going to be so nice. I'm very excited about that. Oh, there's another dairy. Good morning, girls. Here's some more of them on the right. Good morning, girls. They're eating their breakfast.
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit 173 on the right to US 93.
Halo and latte cakes. That's going to be fuzzy wuzzy. That's going to be so nice. Ooh la la, right there. Okay. 1 mile to our exit. Short live this morning. I just wanted to say good morning to everyone. Just wanted to say good morning. Soft, silky, warm. Okay. Oh, you're doing a continuous. Nice. That sounds lovely, Marion. Be sure to send pictures so I can share. Speaking of sharing pictures, that Wyoming is on, it just finished her 7th Gumball Afghan
Take exit 173
for the children's home. Oh my goodness. We're so impressed with her. 7 Gumball Afghans. Who can beat that? Let's see, who can beat that? I might have to send her a gift, because that is fabulous. Okay, exit 173. Is this it? I think this is it. Yes, this is it. Okay, well, be sure to send pictures when you've got something to show. That sounds fuzzy, wuzzy, lovely. Okay, let's see if I can figure out where we're headed. Since my tablet, the truck tablet is screwing up, but my...
In 1/2 mile, keep right toward Twin Falls.
Oh, I have to keep right? Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta go south. Okay. Maybe I should have studied this a little more this morning. I have to go right through Twin Falls.
Keep right toward Twin Falls.
Okay. Okay, I see where we're headed. It's cool. It's cool. cross over the Snake River. Going into Twin Falls, Idaho. Has anybody ever been here before? Now you have. I'm not sure that I've actually seen the falls. There's a place up here on the right where you can, you know, hike down to the cliff edge by the river, the Snake River, and I saw a waterfall, but I'm thinking, I don't think that's what the big deal is all about.
In 4.5 miles, turn right on Shoshone Street North.
Oh, she's pretty generous. She is pretty generous. I have a Somebunny that she sent me a couple years ago, and her name is Glenda, and I love Glenda. She sits right next to Dooley. So we're going to be crossing the river. It's a pretty deep canyon, like a small gorge. But I don't think I've actually seen the actual Twin Falls. It seems to me the waterfall that I saw, that was pretty unimpressive. That was just a creek coming down the side of the cliff. I'm thinking the Twin Falls are something a little more exciting than what I looked at. Okay, 50 miles an hour. Okie dokie. Slow down, Brenda. Slow down, girl. Use those jakes. Slow down, girl. Okay. So I bought a L.O.C bag from the one yarn shop yesterday for a door prize at the Yarny Social. I've also got Erica over at Three Loves, the other yarn shop, ordering a Jeanie Crow bag. It's kind of like a tote for me to, she'll hold that for me and I'll pick it up for the Yarny Social, and that'll be another door prize. We're gonna have so many door prizes. We're gonna like not have time for the workshops and the field trips for all the prizes we're giving away. Yeah, this is the gorge right here. This is the canyon where the Snake River runs through Twin Falls. Like there's a little waterfall over there to the right. There's another little waterfall over here to the left, but I don't think those are the falls that everybody gets excited about, because I don't know, I've never seen them. It's beautiful through here though. It is gorgeous. I think those falls are further upriver here. Like I can see that other, I can see, so from here I can see 3 different falls. 3 different waterfalls, but they're just creeks coming down into the canyon. They're pretty, but they're not what I think everybody is all excited about. I have never seen these big falls. Good morning, Kim. Okay, so 2.5 miles, Marion, and we got to turn right on Shoshone Street. Shoshone. That's also called Idaho 74 South. It's the speed limit through here, 35. Don't get excited. Okay. Don't get excited. Don't get in a hurry. I've got 20 minutes to my appointment time. We're going to make it. Probably shouldn't have crocheted that square this morning. I should have just got going, but I couldn't help it. The yarn makes me want to cry. It is so lovely. I couldn't help it. couldn't help it. There's a little Toyota Tacoma 4x4. It's got a V6 in it. You know, Toyota has this engine, the four-cylinder, the four-banger, called the 22R, which is a fabulous engine. You can put hundreds of thousands of miles on that thing. Great engine. I used to have a Toyota 4x4, the SR5, years ago. Years ago. Isn't it wonderful, Kim? That's called Caramel Apple Cobbler. Oh, from Leap of Faith Yarns. Oh, I was just telling everybody, it just makes me want to bawl. It's so wonderful. Anyway, I had a Toyota 4x4, an SR5 years ago that had that little 22R engine in it, and that was such a great engine. It's one of those legendary engines. Okay, let's get on down the road. We are not messing around in town here. I saw an Applebee's and I'm like, oh, I want to stop for breakfast. No, you need to keep You need to keep doing your job, Dana. Leap of Faith Yarn or leapoffaithyarns.com. I can't do anything. I'm driving. It is fabulous yarn, though. I'm just saying, it is fabulous. It is so soft. I like it better than paint box, that's for sure. And I love me some paint box. That's what I'm making the elfin squares out of. Is paint box Simply DK. If I don't forget, you know, mine like a steel trap, Kim. Okay. That guy's on a walkabout with his big backpack. Falls is such a nice little city. It's a little city. It's not a town anymore. It's a little city. My kind of little city. Out in southeastern Idaho. I love Idaho. Okay, 1.2 miles. We have got to get there. We're going to miss our appointment. I'm going to be late. Okay, so this place on the right, Maverick. It's a convenience store gas station. That's why when you were saying that he's a trainer for Maverick, I'm like, is that a trucking company or a gas station? There's Mavericks all over out here on the west. I don't know if they're like in Oklahoma or Arkansas or further east. I don't know. Don't pull out in front of the 80,000-pound weapon. He was pushing it. Okay.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Shoshone Street North.
Not out here. Okay. 3/4 of a mile. So that would not be this light. It's the next light. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'm going to have to reset my tablet. Ugh. Let's see if I can do that right now. Let's restart this baby. Because otherwise I'm going to have to go on paper logs. And I'm not very good. Okay. That's what kitties do. Not this light. Okay, there's like okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to turn right on Shoshone Street North. Marion. Here we go. Here we go. Which lane do I want? Let's take the right lane. I can
Turn right at the traffic light.
I can force my way back into the left lane when it's time. I can scare people, make people cry. Okay. Okay.
1.25 miles. Turn right on South Park Avenue West.
I think I've been here before. I might have been to this shipper before, but it was with Market Express. And it was a brokered load, which means, yeah, they just brokered a load for me. Which I think Crete does too. I think they broker loads. You know, meaning it's not a load with a company that they have like a shipping contract with, where they get several. You know, they always have loads for us. I think this might be a brokered load. Okay, Park Avenue West is where we're turning on next, Marion. Oh, I think my tablet is updating. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. I hope it fixes itself, because I am on the drive line. I don't want to be on the drive line like 24/7. It would put me in violation. Okay. Park Avenue West. Okay, she's got it. Ooh. Bumpy, bumpy, Benji. He's like, yeah, I don't like it. Okay, initializing, whatever. Okay, Park Avenue, not 2nd Avenue. Keep going, keep going.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on South Park Avenue West.
Yeah, but there are times when the four-wheelers make me mad and they're not letting a semi over, and I will make my point. It will happen. I'm a pretty safe driver, but I will do it gently. I will gently force my way over. I won't hurt anybody, though. I think sometimes drivers get frustrated if they're doing it on purpose. I also think, you know, if there's a four-wheeler hanging out, we don't always see them. So it's not a good idea to hang out next to a truck on the road. Get past, get behind, get in front, do something. Okay, it just turned red. I think I can turn left or turn right. Yes, I can. Okay. Yes, I can. I have been out here before.
In 1/4 mile,
not too long ago. In
47
fact,
Park Avenue West
it was
on the left.
It was the day after Easter, because on Easter I picked up Benji in Emmett, Idaho, and the next morning I had a load out here. I think Benji and I spent the night at the same rest area that I stayed at last night. Okay. .347 South Park
In 300
Avenue.
feet, arrive
What?
at 347 South Park Avenue West on the left.
Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to pull into the chicken lane and check in.
Please drive
I've
to
got
highlighted
no
route.
active trip. That is just weird. My ELD is not working. Oh, okay. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming in. I've got to end the live and get to work. Okay? Okay, I love you guys. Bye.
In 3/4 of a mile,